And we're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Gran Season 1, Session 15. Last time, you organized an army in attacking Suzaru. Your allied forces stormed the town, taking down the goblins with ease, but the gigas, they were a bit more trouble. By the time you got 1/3 into the town, you got a call from the rest of the remaining army, finding out you still had 166 troops remaining and 18 injured. After evaluating the enemy's power, however, it appeared to have grown numbers, estimating in just under 1,100. You told the allied forces that were attacking the city to withdraw for the moment, as you considered what to do next.
So, what will it be? What will it be? We can go further in hopes of finding something helpful, or we can leave with everyone else.
Well, I thought the main mission, the main goal of this mission was to find the person that's basically mind controlling all of these monsters. Take him out, and that should solve the problem. No?
That is true, but on the other hand, that takes time, and who knows what will happen? What could happen to us if that entire army comes in through the town?
That is true, but we are already broken through the wall and the army. This might be our only time to do this.
So, I don't have a problem with taking on the numbers. It's just that a matter of how long we can hold out before we actually figure out, the underlying controlling party.
We also need a good escape plan.
This is very true. But again, if we take out the leader and they all become uncontrolled, we can leave within that confusion.
But how do we find him? He's 1 in 1,000.
That is the problem there, yes.
Not to mention how many people he could be hiding behind as well.
And I kind of touched the recent wound on my chest with a spear and me. I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of running on empty here. I don't know how much longer we can take this. How do we find him?
Yeah, I believe that at this point, discretion may be the better part of valor.
We can set up a leveled retreat, but, is there any possible way we can identify him? Do we know anything about him? Is there anything we can do to find him?
The most we know right now is his race. And I think that is the best we have.
Alright, well, unless you guys want to continue on farther into the city, let's make a retreat. Fuck, I don't want to die.
I do not want to die either. But do we still have the... No.
Did you took the launcher, didn't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a launcher.
No, the
yes.
the raw
Yes,
launcher.
I do have that.
Okay. If we're going to retreat, then we should probably, let's see, we have rope, right? might be prudent to escape off the walls at that, with the way things are going, because they're probably going to take the gates.
Brother, can you slow him down so we can cover our retreat?
Nets for all.
So what did you decide on?
At this point, cover our retreat, lay down a defensive field with various entangling fields, and ensure the survival of our troops. And hopefully we can lay down some sort of detection or perception checks to be able to find the leader of theirs. But honestly, this is a pretty big force we're fighting, and we lost one of our big assets. What can we do besides run? Shoot.
Yeah. I had to say I agree. I think our best option is to retreat.
Almost-
With the fire.
Is there like a castle or a main building in this area?
See, with the map we had no way of determining that for sure.
Alright.
Can I roll a knowledge check or a perception or anything?
You can roll a knowledge check, but you might not have knowledge of this area, so check's probably going to be a bit higher.
I don't have local either.
Then your max is 10.
Oof.
See? Yeah, 10.
Hey, how about that?
Let's see. Okay. Shard has knowledge local. Maybe she will know something. Oh. I suppose not.
Oh, I have knowledge local.
Oh.
Natural 20.
You don't know anything in this general area, but you know
Does he
this
know
is the only town in this area right now. There's no forts around it.
Oh.
It's just a town. There's no main building. So I think a retreat might be advised. We should probably pick up that little red goblin on the way out.
Mhm.
We never did get to see him use his ability. Is there any... Can we do a quick perception check to see if there's anything we can grab off the corpses on our way out?
Sure.
Let's see. My Shard has constant detect magic, so if there's anything magic, she'll pick up on it.
They all have long spears. That's it.
Okay.
Heck it, we don't really need them.
Yeah.
Well, fucking, let's get home. The beer's getting warm. Shoot, let's get out of here. Shoot.
Beat a hasty retreat.
Drop the entangling nets, make sure they don't follow us.
Maybe give them the good old rocket launcher for good measure on the way out.
Can I ignite buildings on the way out? We're not going to be able to capture the city. Let's burn it, make sure they can't have anything.
I only can cast it the entangling 4 times.
Shoot, we just need it a couple of times just to cover our retreat. Main thing is hit the choke points. Can I throw a couple of bombs on our way out to ignite the city, give them something to have to, distract them with?
Yeah.
Awesome. Pyro, what kind of skill check? Or just...
Yeah, you doing your attack.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes, I still have control of Flynn.
Yeah, because heck those guys.
So yeah,
Don't worry, I need to.
I'll say you took out a general amount more, or a bit more.
Hopefully that bought us some time and gave them something to distract them with to help ease our retreat, I hope.
The goblins drop pretty quick.
Sorry,
and
guys.
you get back to your home base camp.
Okay. So now we know the main army is here. Not a great situation.
I think it's fantastic. Now we know just exactly where we can blockade to starve them out. It's perfect.
I'm not fond of those tactics, however.
I mean, it's that or die. Or what else can we do? Shoot. There's only so many ways you could approach a castle without getting an arrow in your chest. Shoot.
Fair enough, but they still outnumber us at the moment 10-1. They could
Okay.
force. They could. If he. Depending on how much he cares about his troops, he could potentially just send out a flood at us. And I'm not sure how well equipped we are to handle a flood of
That's
troops.
true. But I mean, they gotta eat. And if I know goblins, they gotta eat a lot. How else we gonna approach this? Shoot.
Well, I'd say it would depend on their movements. Is if they're sending out. It depends on the movements of the army. Cause
Hey, I got
cause-
one.
What do you
What
got?
if we have a forward vanguard base and we watch them as they leave, and if they send out any hunting parties or get any like supplies, we raid it and get them, and then if it's too big of a party they send out, we just run away.
I was going to suggest something like that. Another advantage we may have is that a big army moves slowly.
Is an incredible.
Man, I would sure like to not kill all the goblins. I would love to not cause genocide of my own kind.
How can we avoid it? I'm just trying to find them. I'm just approaching this as a castle that needs destroyed. How can we avoid it? If you have an idea,
I've already brought up my ideas. As a group, y'all don't agree with it, but
what is it?
It's what y'all think is gonna be suicidal.
Hit us with it. So, what we got? What's
Could you
that?
repeat it again?
We pretty much spearhead to find the guy. There's only so many places he can hide, realistically.
Agreed.
I don't disagree.
I
Hey, we're
don't
going to attempt to spearhead. I think we would need to wait for an opportune time.
We could wait outside until he has to leave. He's a leader, right? He can't stay in there forever. They need him somewhere else. If we can hit him on his way out somewhere, we could, like, waylay the shit out of him without having to kill 1,000 of our brothers.
That would be true.
But that also rely on us knowing when he leaves. If he also doesn't just teleport, because I have no idea who this guy is.
In addition to getting eyes on him.
Exactly. This is always very tricky.
Well, Flynn, the scouting seems like your sort of specialty.
Does
Yes.
Okay.
it? My special. I mean, I'm okay. I'm good at hiding, not really good at perceiving.
I don't know, I
everything.
think you're pretty solid at it.
If you stand in one place long enough, you're bound to see a lot of things now.
That is very true. Alright, I can try to scout then.
The biggest thing is figuring out what he's doing now. As well as keeping an eye on movements of the army.
Agreed.
If he moves as a really large group again, that could be an opportune time for us to just lay down a surprise attack, take down preferably the non-goblins, and then retreat while dealing dealing a lot of damage.
Well, I guess all I need now is to figure out how to sneak in.
You may not even need to sneak in per se. It's possible he may come out on his own, so you may only need to keep watch at the gate for a long
Right.
time.
Right, I can try that.
If they start sending people out, I can effectively track them, and we can launch surprise attacks.
That sounds good. And if they're grouped up, I can deal a bit of damage to all of them.
Okay. So what's your good plan?
To scout the area, see if
Yeah.
we can find out who the leader is, where
What are
he stays.
What are the rest of you gonna do?
I'm also gonna scout because I have a bird.
Okay.
Lay in wait.
We
Great.
have ground scout. We have sky scout. I can go fast.
All right, ground scout.
Yes.
Give me a stealth.
Alright. As long as I don't roll sucky, I should be okay.
How do you go about scouting now?
Alright. Can you pull up a map of the area? Alright. Let's see here. Those are the troll things, but it looks like there's a forest nearby. I would hide within the trees. Probably. Well, before we leave, looking at this map, I would ask the flying scout if he wants to scout the left or the right side.
I mean, whichever is easier for you.
Alright, I'll do the left side, you do the right side.
All right, put yourself on the map that you're going to scout. Just ping.
Alright. Oh, just ping.
Yeah.
Are these trees right here?
Yes.
Okay, then I will be hiding in that.
How are you going to be moving around your opponents?
Stealthily. Or do you mean I start over here and I have to get over here?
You can start over there, but you can't
I would love
stealth. You can't stealth through their squares. We'll see you.
Yeah, I was hoping to start here, but I have to start here. I will.
Go ahead. Put yourself in a tree.
Alright. You are?
All right. So how are you going to do this?
So I was hoping to stay within the trees, sort of watch this gate to see if anyone leaves or exits, but also watch these buildings to see if there are any people going in and out of them, to see if there's a secret entrance or exit that they're using over here.
Seems like they're using the front gates.
Right here?
Yeah. Hobgoblins
Alright,
come
so I
out,
would just-
goblins come in.
I would just be looking for anyone who is maybe surrounded or who looks like he's a leader type. You know, someone who's leading the soldiers around, telling them what to do.
The hobgoblins are
Things like
leading
that.
the goblins.
There's no...
The gigas are
Main-
leading the hobgoblins, from what you can tell.
And is there anyone above the gigas?
You don't see.
Well, that is all I am looking for. That was what was discussed. That's really all I can.
That's interesting.
Gunnylocks, where are you? And how high up are you? Gunnylocks?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. A couple 100 feet.
Okay. So where do you want to explore?
I'm just scouting, like, general area still. Like, from below, they don't see a goblin. They just see a fairly large vulture flying overhead because, you know, dead stuff. And I'm just gonna fly over the town and try to spot anything out of the norm. You know, such as not a goblin, hobgoblin, troll, or gigas.
Alright, then I'll just give you the map.
Gil,
Yes.
you said it was the Gigas commanding the hobgoblins?
Yes.
Okay. Starting to build a command structure then.
Means it can be broken.
You see the areas where you attacked recently, and they seem to have filled up with a skeleton crew of mixed races. Gunnylocks?
What was that again?
The areas that you were in before, there seems to be other things roaming there now.
Can I roll perception and something else to see if I know what they are?
Yeah.
Or at least get visual sights of them at the least. 'Cause I don't think I have the knowledges. Oh.
Well, you've already seen the hobgoblins before.
Do I see anything out of place aside from the 4 races I listed?
The kobolds are back.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like as many as before, though. And a few trolls are wandering around. As far as seeing anybody out of the ordinary, there seems to be, in this main area back over here. Damn it. Seems to be some trolls in plate armor.
Hmm.
But from that high up, that's all you can see.
That's a big enough difference from the gunners have been out front. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a vanguard if I've ever heard. Very specific style.
I agree.
Stop poking, you're not there.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Just saying. It's gotta be. Where else?
It's gotta be.
Yeah, no, that I mean, The only other place it could be is destroyed. This is the only place still intact that has that type of fortification. And getting in there would be a lot easier. Would be both easier said and done for a couple of us.
Uh-huh.
But can we deal with him with only a couple of us? This is a big guy. A lot of people.
But it looks like you have to go a certain route to get to him again.
Watch it just be a goblin that also made a wish.
That'd be something.
Alright.
Yeah,
Are you still flying?
Yep.
Thunder comes down around you.
No, that's my cue. Time to leave. Yep.
Okay, Appa.
No, that's Aang. Get it right.
I'd say make a reflex save, but make a reflex save.
No, it's on.
Me or the bird?
Both.
Oh no, the proper answer to that is yes.
The proper.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
So the total damage isn't that much. It is 17 points of damage. But I will need a fly check after this. Or, sorry, not a fly check, a ride check after this. You're fine.
Cool.
I'm gonna use a handle animal check to increase my mount speed for the next 2 turns and get the fuck out of here. Oh, the second one doesn't apply, but I still get the plus 10 base move speed for the first set of run.
Okay.
That was a shocking experience.
Yeah.
You said a couple hundred feet, but I assume you're within 700 feet, so.
Yeah, that's under a couple. It's less than 2. That is more than 2.
Truly an electrifying revelation.
The puns there. The pun.
The puns. Okay. So, we at least have some idea of their command structure now.
Seems like. We seem to have acquired some idea of where the leader is.
We also know that it seems like the gigas are the guys that keep the guard going, or to keep the guard on task.
Injured people heal 19 damage from your medics.
The party?
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest you can do on an overnight sleep.
No, that maxes me out. Okay.
So you get back to base, and I'm sure you tell everyone what you saw.
Yep, heavy armored trolls in the back. That's the only new thing I found.
Yeah,
Also,
you could get to
Burbkin
them.
and I almost became fried chicken.
Yeah, you can get to them, but you might not land. Well, you would land eventually, but it would be hard.
It'd be a rough landing.
Any idea how they're hitting you that far with magic? Well, if it is
I wasn't that high up.
400 plus
hundred.
400
I was
plus
close enough to see people.
400
Not
plus
2D.
40 per level.
What spell? What's are these spells really in long range? I thought they were short.
No, they're long range but small radius.
Different spell.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so that was definitely a Thundara then.
You seem to have a great knowledge of magics.
I do have a good amount of knowledge of magic.
That's good to have.
I say it was literally one rank in spellcraft and one and two in Arcana.
So will you be spending the night?
Oh, they attackers. No, they have a skeleton crew. So I think we'll be okay. I'm still repairing.
Let's see. It might be good. It'd be great for us if we could just pick off. Try and figure out a way to start picking off the gigas.
Attack them in small, concentrated assaults and focus them down and make them squirm. And then hit them real quick, and then, like, everybody attack, and then retreat. Guerrilla warfare like a mofo.
You're back to 184 strong now.
Okay.
Besides, it's not like they can hide.
Sure. Question.
Yes.
Are the gunners our only ranged troop, or do we also have bowmen?
You do not have any bowmen. Why would you use bowmen?
Because they're awesome. I love them. They're great.
Because I guess someone might like the strength modifier bonus.
No, why would that happen? You're in the world where you can create your own planets.
And they have guns?
Yeah, they have guns.
Yeah.
How many guns we got?
But when there's sheer numbers, that's a different thing.
Sneak up on them and shoot them with 50 guns all at once?
Well, we only
s-
have 6.
Helios
others.
was able to get quite a few number of Guardian Corps, and then there was the Pulse mercenaries.
I mean, that's some. That could be a good first fight. Keep a javelin and dip out. I mean, how are we gonna approach this, guys?
Let's see. We did try the same tactics as last time, but I'm not sure how prepared they are for it now.
We could just like attack them on an off wall, totally heck them up, and just like, you know, hit them where they least expect. I don't know. How do we approach?
Visibility.
We had the evil eyes have C invisibility.
Yeah? That doesn't change everything else.
Yeah.
You're
They still see us.
"Yeah,
The eyes will see us. Nothing else will see us.
Oh, I propose a plan.
The
What
link,
did you have?
the link is
I-
in Group K. General K.
the link."
What is your master plan?
We continue to blockade them, make sure no supplies get in. We can keep a track of anybody who enters or exits the fortress. And then as soon as our prime target either rears head, tries to make a leave, we hit it, strike it, take him out before the rest of the snake even has a chance to defend. Or we just continue killing gigases until, you know, they can't control themselves.
Mhm.
But I think, yeah.
As I chug another energy drink, smash it on my head, and crush it, throw it into the ground.
Also, as
Then
you
afterward-
are talking
Okay,
about
Kyle.
this, you have a Varg that seems different from everybody else. He's the only Varg on your team.
Hmm.
Must be one of the mercenaries.
No.
He looks more capable than some of the other soldiers as well.
Hello
Hey,
there.
would you like to come join us?
He's going to look up slowly, if I must.
What
You
name?
you seem fairly capable.
We can pay you in chocolate. Because we haven't gotten paid yet.
What's your name?
The chocolate's deadly to dogs.
He speaks my dialect. Woof.
Maybe
More
you-
chocolate for me.
Maybe you'd like to come join our main strike force here.
I'm very sorry for. I mean acquaintance. Anyways. Yes, we could use an extra set of muscle for this mission, if you wouldn't mind joining.
What's your name?
I do not mind, and it is Vosrog.
Nice to meet you, Boss Rog. You want a potion?
Why the hell did you fly all the way over there?
I'm
Oh,
going
no.
to sniff the potion.
Snort it. Snort the
Only
potion.
got some crystals in it.
Hmm.
That was the one potion, you know? Wink, wink.
Uh-huh. I'm just checking to see if it's not dead poison.
It's only probably going to boost your mental stats. I think. Maybe.
You think?
What do you mean?
Sometimes that shit gets me in trouble.
Oh yeah, thinking hard.
I'm just gonna put it in my back pocket right now, or in my bag right now.
Alright, well, it's nice to meet you. You can call me Ferret.
He will tilt his head to the side some, exposing his neck slightly, before returning to a neutral stance.
Gunny locks. You got a good full view of the city, right?
I got a good enough view, yeah. Think
Are-
so.
Did the main forces already depart?
No. In fact, it looks like that. I think I found where their leader is, and he's just holed up in the corner.
I meant the.
Oh, he's a coward.
I mean the main army that came back during our last attack.
I don't understand the question.
Like when we came, after we retreated,
Mhm.
we retreated because because their main army came in to help. I'm asking if those have. It doesn't look like those guys have already left.
I'll be honest, I didn't look for that. I was trying to figure out where the head was, so we cut it.
Okay.
Did you see any explosives?
I did not look for explosives, brother. I was just trying to find a way to save our brethren.
Fair enough. It was a shot in the dark. It was worth a try. Sometimes they set the trap and bombs
I
for
will
you.
delete your
You
token.
never know.
Who should delete their token?
Doesn't matter.
Alright. Doesn't.
No.
So what
Yeah.
would you have them be? What is our plan here?
Did either of you see if those trolls were armed again with those turret guns?
They were not, actually.
They were not.
All right. I
Now
mean,
that is a big change. That makes it far easier for us to get in.
but that's still 1,100 bodies we gotta go.
Yes,
Well,
but we can cause a distraction and get through quite more easily.
We also know what we're looking for as well at this point.
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
I'm a pyrotechnic, right? What if we set up a fireworks show on one side and everybody went in on the other? Goblins love a good show, man. Trust me, I know. I'm a goblin. Shoot.
You're right, we do.
That'd be true. Another thing, if we're going to try again, another thing I'd like to have is that we should have an established escape plan in case they do surround us again.
At that point, we would have to have our strike force nearby, but we would also have some method of, requesting support at that particular point in time. Do we have flares or anything of that sort? Wait, no, I'm a pyrotechnic. Of course we have flares. Am I kidding?
Actually, that brings up an interesting idea. If they have a few thousand guys coming from the outside in, we could have what few ranged troops we have just take pot shots at them as they crowd through the gate. That might inflict casualties.
And we could lay down some whoa, actually, holy crap, that just brought up a good point. That creates a great choke points. If we could lay down some entangling fields, brother, and then we just start throwing bombs at them while they're entangled, and
The second you do fire damage, the entanglement dissipates.
oh no, shit.
If
That still
nothing
lays
else,
a really good killing field for us, though.
if
Shoot.
nothing else, though, those entangling how long does entangling fields last? That would help give us a lot of extra time in going for executing our plan and finding our escape path, if need
4
be.
minutes per cast.
But here's the thing. That's our escape plan. How do we make use of the time before they know we're there?
Well, at that point, I think we'd have to just refer to Gunnylox's plan of Blitzkrieg.
Find the head, go ahead and nice and fast, strike ruthless, strike fast, strike without fear. Kill the head, kill the body. Provided we can find it.
Hopefully that's ahead.
Challenge him to an honorable duel, break the honor, and kill him. I mean, what?
Alright, so in the case that killing him doesn't change anything, how do we break our way out?
I did the we did last time, entangling fields and fire.
If we can't cut the head off, entangle and run. Do cut the head off, I don't think we will have to.
But they're gonna get wise eventually. They're gonna know we're. I mean,
So what head are you speaking of?
the
Proverbial leader of the town we attacked.
the dragon, not dragon. What the hell's it called?
Guria?
Hydra?
Hydra?
No, the other
Hydra? It might grow more heads then.
I don't know. I can't remember. You definitely notice him in the crowd, though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the guy. Baron von Drew.
He looks like a dragoon.
Yes, he is.
But you said he was a coward hiding in a corner.
Yes.
We haven't seen him doesn't mean he's not prepared to strike.
It's also possible that he may have another one running things there.
Does he not fight on the front lines with his allies, with the troops?
No, he's a coward.
They die the same. He's sneaky though. That's a problem.
Still, to be able to do this, I don't doubt that he has some.
How are our troops compared to theirs?
Repeat.
How are our troops compared to theirs? Do we have more than them, or do we have less than them?
We have roughly 166 versus their 1,100, give or take 20.
20 on their side, that is.
It's about a 7-1.
But we have reason to believe that if we kill Baron von Drill, that the head of the snake falls, the rest of the body is mind controlled, and then they'll fall. If we can find him.
Anyone have illusion magic?
Illusion is something beyond me.
Do we know anyone that? Have you hired anyone that has illusion magic?
We haven't been able to find anyone who will join us that has magic,
I got
let alone specified magic, sir.
I have potions and pixie dust.
Don't give him the pixie dust. That's for us later.
Hey, it's level 9. You better look. Get back. We have potions and gunpowder.
What's level 9?
I have no idea.
No, it's the levels of how high you get off it. To level 9.
I didn't see any orcs or anything there, or Zooligan. I lost almost all my goblins, though.
Did you?
Sadly.
Also, I just want to say, he's a very large goblin.
Oh. Go back to your...
Could we use our forces to make a distraction to go in through a different side?
That's what I said.
That's what it seems like our plan will be for the moment.
And I'm a pyrotechnic. I could lay down a pretty good distraction if I get lucky on some rolls. Even then, if I just have some time, I'm bound to set something on fire.
So when are we going to attack?
I don't know. We just got back. It's hard to tell.
Oh no, I thought we spent the night.
Oh, well, I mean, we just got up. Let me have some eggs. I mean, what's the plan?
That's what we are deciding on, is when to attack.
Regain your MP and whatever stamina points you gain back.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see.
I know it's not full stamina.
Yeah.
How much ground is between us
no,
and
I have
the wolves?
No, I have my stamina reserved right now in use by an ability.
Question: how many people do? How much open ground is between us and their walls?
How much open ground?
Yes, with no cover.
Not a lot.
I think it was around, what was it, between 40 and 60 feet from the nearest tree line?
That's still a long way without that you can be shot at with by arrows.
Everybody has at least a tent or a sleeping bag. You guys probably have a tent.
Oh, look at that. Quite fancy in this group.
Moving on.
What materials do we have?
Let's see. Aside from shards I picked up and my equipment, I just have mostly survival related stuff.
No, you misunderstand. Do we have any, like, metal? Do we have any, like, contraptions of some kind that are made of metal that we don't need? Wood? What? Building materials, as it were.
Likely whatever leftovers we have from constructing our war camp.
Minimal. Probably. I have no idea. I just make potions. Hey, look, a butterfly.
Well, I was
whatever
thinking.
whatever stamina you gain back, you gain 5 plus your Constitution modifier back. More.
Okay.
Well, why don't? Do we have any big slabs of metal or wood that we could use? Preferably metal.
I at least do not.
GM around camp, do we have anything like that?
They didn't bring stuff for long term. So, just the tents and stuff that you're at, the vehicles that you're with. They thought they thought it was going to be an easy thing.
That's not good.
You also were limited on your resources.
Yep.
Yes, very true. Did we happen to report back to the city the actual numbers of this enemy?
No, the city didn't seem to care that much because it wasn't the main city that was being attacked.
Alright.
The main
Well,
city has
what-
like 40 or 80 feet walls around it, so
Alright, I guess we should at least let them know how many enemies there are.
well, they don't care. So
Okay. Well, if they don't care.
that's why you went out and asked for troops from the militia, military, and people to volunteer.
Don't forget the criminal underground. Shoot, even they rose up to fight for him. If we can't ask them get the nobles to fight, figures.
It's just the way the world works. Sometimes the nobles are the...
As you're discussing this, make perception checks.
Alright. Oof.
Let's see. Spadil. Shard.
Anybody 10 or over will work.
Huh?
There we go. Helios? Helios? You're muted.
Oh yeah,
Can I get a perception check?
yeah, sure.
Also, Vasrag?
I already gave you one.
Oh, you did. You have a different name.
I changed it now. But yeah, I have a 27.
Okay. Okay. So those of you 10 or higher, you just notice a big red line in the distance coming from the city that you were just up, and it was going straight up into the sky. And just clouds are kind of circling around it.
Yes.
Can I do a spellcraft check?
Yes, you can.
Huh? What's everyone looking at?
You have no idea what it is.
That looks spooky as heck.
What looks? Oh,
And then just as quickly as it showed up, everybody does get somewhat of a shockwave, but not enough to actually push you anywhere. And then it just stops.
just like that.
I don't know about you, but I do not like that. Well, it might also be our distraction.
Also, it
Spirit.
feels a little bit more cold around you guys.
Spirits tell me.
It was warm out. Now it's a little bit flurries are coming down. But there's no clouds.
I got a bad feeling about this.
What is this? Current day Florida? Got chilly today.
Yeah, it's chilly where it got really chilly where I'm at too.
I don't mind the chill, but this one in particular is unnatural.
There's something up here. We may just need to go take a look at ourselves.
I think we might have to just attack today.
You think?
Because if we don't, and yeah, if it keeps getting colder and colder, it'll wear down our forces. Make people get sick.
Do you even have any cold weather gear?
We
Likely
don't.
not.
No, they thought this would be a very fast and easy fight.
Wait, do they follow us?
Nope.
All these
Okay.
mercenaries, yes.
Alright,
And just like
So
that, the flurries stop after a few moments, and the temperature immediately starts going back up.
What?
Okay. Well, that's good news. What happened there?
I think we just lost our quarry. The spirit stone's open.
No,
Is there any way, any knowledge check we can do to try to figure out what just happened?
History.
Well,
Oh,
I was
hey!
gonna say, I can at least tell you this: it ain't natural.
Nope. I'm gonna say if you have any ranks in it, you can roll. If you don't, you're not gonna get it.
Damn.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put 5 ranks in it. Or 4 ranks in it. Can't put 5.
We are only level 4.
Yeah, it's just not a class skill for me.
Hopefully I nailed something.
Nope.
Not even with a 15? Damn.
No, you wouldn't have gotten it on a natural 20.
Not even on a 20?
No.
Remember, nat 20s aren't auto success on skill rolls.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that's still a 22 max for me.
I'm feeling it's like a 25.
Varstrag would get it on a natural 20.
Uh,
And this is not something I could take 20 on.
Nope.
No, it's not.
25. Damn. Well, I guess we don't have to worry too much then.
let's keep it in
Very
mind
bad.
next time we're in town. I have a chance to go through a library.
It was a very strange occurrence.
I don't think taking the town's the best idea anymore. I think starving it out is by far the best idea.
What is?
Starving it, waylaying any supply lines, making sure it doesn't get any, support.
But that could take years.
It's that or we get more people.
Or we can try. running straight through again.
We could. I'm hopped up on so much energy drink, so your guess is good as mine.
And cocaine?
What's the aim? Who we killing?
Some man in angry armor.
Or I
Yeah,
suppose at that
The,
point, failing that, whoever's probably in charge and whoever that vanguard is defending. So we could stand another shot of going again, and it might be some time before they can get back to full strength, depending on how strong those replacements are. question at that point would be: should we strike at night again during guard change?
Guard change is always the weakest. But I'd say
What's the goal? What would come of it? What is our aim? Kill gigas? Destroy their sense of order?
why
But,
not
like-
sneak in and try to find where he is? Or if we know where he is, go there and try to fight him ourselves.
And that's what I was just suggesting with going with Gunnylocks' plan.
Okay. How are we gonna do it?
Right. Well, we could take upon your idea with setting up a pyrotechnic distraction on the right end while we blast our way through the left.
Don't have to blast our way through. We could sneak in. Do we have grappling hooks or some kind?
Let's see.
Sure, we come up with something. I mean, we still got a connection
I'm
to
not
town.
sure we
Right?
would sneak in since I believe they had trolls on most of the palisades.
And the walls are 80 feet tall.
Ooh.
That's why I asked.
Damn it! Why'd they have to build such a good town?
Everything has a weakness.
I mean, is there,
It would be worth doing.
everybody in camp here was a local. Well, at least some people here in camp were locals, right? Can we ask our
6
camp
people.
followers? 6 people?
Yeah,
Can
only
we
6
ask
people
them?
followed you out.
Oh. I mean, can we ask them to see if they know anything about this castle that we're fighting?
Question: do we have any way of moving Earth?
Looks at brother. Psst. What? Poke. Chris. Poke.
I've said my piece. I that's all the information I got.
I think you're talking about the moving Earth bed.
No, I can't do that. Not to the degree that I thought I could. We went over that again. We went over that in text and voice. I can't do that.
I wasn't here for that.
Not you.
Yeah, I was
But
the one
just
asking.
in general.
Yeah, I was asking so that he could know. He could learn about it.
Can't dig. Not good enough.
Hmm. Was that left gate? Was that left gate functional at all?
Cloud, it was.
Where do they get their supply lines? Do they have a supply line?
We haven't scouted those. We haven't scouted that out yet. We haven't been here for a significant period of time.
And they only have the front gates. It's either that or they're getting it from underground, which is possible, but less likely, considering they've attacked it from above ground. My guess is that they have their supply lines with the way they attacked as well. Either that or there's more to it than I think, but they gotta come in from somewhere. My guess is above ground. But I'm just a goblin. As I drink my drink and go lay on a rock.
Okay. So we could either. So it seems like we have three viable plans. We could run in again, try to find the leader, hopefully where we think he is, wipe him out, and hope that brings an end or gives us some kind of advantage. We can start hassling their supply lines, or we can start whittling at their command structure by taking out the gigas.
We can do 2 and 3 at the same time.
So, thought, why not, instead of whittling down, harassing their supply lines, we instead take over one and sneak in through that.
Possible.
Yeah, provided none of them recognize any of us, that could work.
They're avenues, though.
We've already attempted to take the attack once, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure out who we are.
Well, we should first see how big these caravans, if they have any, are.
Except the dog here. He can go in alone. He can do it. They don't know who he is.
As long as they're under 100 people, we should be able to strike them out pretty quick. Probably.
Yeah, actually, another thing to consider with that sneaking in plan is that their leader only seems to have very specific races under his control.
That's what I was going to ask also.
Yes. Someone like me would stick out entirely.
Do we have any of those races here in this camp for that?
No. I mean, maybe.
We got
No, we don't.
Me?
I'm not counting him.
Oh.
Sorry, but you would stick out as big of a sore thumb as everyone else here with.
I will kill them all!
That's
He's a great
why.
asset.
Ah.
yeah.
Hold on. We know he has the capacity to because he has an army in his pocket. But then this is just leading back into the guerrilla warfare and striking their supply chains. We could just let him just have fun with anybody trying to get in. That's the kind of the thing. If we kill them in small, concentrated groups that we can handle, we should be able to pick them off a little bit at a time. I don't know how the hell we're going to kill 1,100 people, though. That's heavy.
Another thing to consider is that at any point they might have someone follow us back and then try to strike the camp in force.
They might already know where we are. That's very possible.
We probably already do know where we are.
Now I'm getting paranoid.
Well, then it seems like swiftness will be our ally.
More and more, it seems like just running back in and trying to see if we can do something to just break the command structure entirely is our best bet.
But still sounds like a terrible idea.
Wait,
Sounds like a terrible idea, but at the same time,
they don't have machine guns. We can kill more of them this time around. Wave 2 in the morning.
but at the same time, we are not entirely built for a long-term fight at the moment.
I don't know. I said my piece, kill all mofos. Either that or kill one dude that may or may not be there anymore. At this point, I'm starting to doubt our authenticity in this fight, because, I mean, at this point, we're fighting for a town that may or may not have a leader in it. In which case, if it doesn't, this whole fight could be for nothing. In which case, we just kill 1,000 of our brothers for nothing.
A guy runs into the your camp. There's been a new development.
Spit it out.
It seems like a force has separated from the town and started heading north.
How large does the force appear to be in number?
About 400, maybe 500.
400 or 500.
What's north?
The mountains of the steppe.
Could I roll geography?
Sure.
Oh,
No.
Knowledge nature?
Geography.
okay. My familiar can roll geography.
Oh, I can roll geography.
Thank you.
Okay, what do you want to
I
ask?
fly around here all the time.
Okay. What would lie north that would be of use to them?
Grasslands. A lot of wild beasts feed there.
Food.
It's a hunting party.
Food and mounts.
Okay. So, if they have these dramatically lowered numbers, that opens up the option of us trying to harry that group. Or this would be the prime opportunity to lay siege once again. Probably at nightfall again when we know they're long gone.
If we lay siege, though, we run the risk of having them come up behind us while we're in the middle of that siege and just, double team us.
That is possible, but at the same time, it is a party of 500. They're not moving quickly.
That's true.
They're walking by foot.
Okay, walking by foot. How far? Let's see. If they're walking by foot,
The gigases are pulling big wagons with them.
pulling big wags. Okay. Considering assuming the possibility that they're traveling up to the grasslands, how much of a trip would that be on foot?
About 4 or 5 days.
Just to get there?
Yep.
Okay. So, that's interesting. So, 4 to 5 days just for them to get there. Which means we would have plenty of time to stage our siege. And it would be difficult for them to come... It would be a difficult decision for them to rear back to help. As that means they would lose time and food.
But then that means we have, if we time it properly, at most 5 days to win the city at 500 and something versus 166, which is very possible. But how do we go about doing it?
Well, I
If
don't...
they're crossing the mountains, then we could incite a landslide of some kind, which wouldn't be that hard on my end.
No, I mean that's a great idea, but
Well, I could go do that alone.
The only issue is that how fast they may catch on that you're causing it.
As soon as they realize that, I think they'll head back.
I block their way as they're crossing, and because they're walking and I'm flying, I fly ahead of them.
I thought
I cause another landslide.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking about causing a landslide onto the city.
What? No.
Okay, I misunderstood you.
I could go take out about half their forces right now.
That sounds impressive.
Cause
Oh.
mud.
I would like to see that. That would be very awesome. If we can do that in a few skill checks, that would be absolutely... That would...
Joke's on you. What
Probably.
skill checks? I don't need those. I have a spell.
What's the
It
execution? I
makes
see the
things
plan.
go boom.
It's a mountain. You make enough loose sand and dirt under rocks, and nature goes on its own.
I would concur.
I would actually be destroying a route through the mountains, though.
Hmm.
This is your warning.
That's a mountain you're terraforming. How long will that take?
Minutes. At worst.
As much as I would love to observe that possibly happening, I actually need to leave. So,
Alright. Good
Okay.
night, Helios.
Alright.
yeah, got work in the morning.
Night.
I do too.
Run, Johnny, we hardly begin. Till next time.
Also found out I had a shipment coming today.
So
Well,
what is your first plan of business?
So, I'm gonna relook up the spell to get the exact wording off it, and I'm still pushing towards I'm gonna go make landslides.
All right. So I will.
As much as I'm not sure how much it would hurt logging off that route, it does seem like an extremely effective strategy to use.
Also, I can dig it out later. That's not a huge problem.
My question is, when you drop that landslide and we cut them off from the rest, do we deal with that group of 500 then and there, Or do we use that to buy us time to go deal with the cities so that we don't have to deal with that group? That would just put us on a timer to capture the city, though.
Or technically, we're already on a timer. That just changes what the amount of time we have left is.
That's
Well,
fair.
I would just take the city because, again, all we really need to do is take down the leader.
Also, I can scout ahead and see if I can't find the leader in the group that left.
There you are.
Because
And
we
if
know
he's
what.
in the group that left, we only have to fight that group. We don't even need to take the city.
My spirits tell me that he might not be there. I don't know if he's there.
Alright,
We'll find
so it'll take a full day travel to get there? To the mountains?
All right.
8 hours of flight worth of full day travel.
Yes.
Because get you the full speed of Burbkin. See. Because he flies at 50 feet, and overland travel at 50 feet, it's still pretty fast. So if it.
I could possibly get you there faster, but slightly.
So
I'm sorry, but I get to ignore terrain.
600 feet per minute, right? No,
I would have
500 feet.
check-
Damn it. I don't know why.
Wait, how are you getting 500 feet per action?
Per minute.
No, or per minute for a single move action? No, it's double that.
Alright.
1,000 per minute.
Yeah. Also, I can make that go higher, but I don't know how long I can run action with Burbkin. Because he hasn't grown yet, so he doesn't have a super high con.
Like, Burbkin is still only a medium.
Yeah, if it's a race, at that point I could take off my armor and use my own limited flight to at least get going past terrain a little faster.
Yay, having to take off armor to go faster.
Yeah, believe me, I'm thrilled about the idea.
So at a hustle, I get about 10 miles an hour. Which
That's not
is
bad.
what I'm moving at. And even if the opposing army is moving at a hustle,
Okay,
I
yeah,
can't-
so it'll be 8.8 hours.
Okay, so a little bit over a full day of movement,
Yeah.
and I have a bunch of spells and skills to be able to survive on my own, hidden from the enemy.
That's fine.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll take you to the mountain range, and you get to the mountain range about a days before they get there.
So I want to. How long would it take for me on Burbkin to cross the mountain alone to get to the other side?
Oh no, you're staying in the same area. You're just going over some rocky terrain before you actually hit the mountains.
Okay, but because my plan was try to get into the mountains themselves when the enemy's there, and then cause rock slides.
It'll take them about 3 days to get there.
All right, guys, bye.
Bye.
See you in a few days. I'll be back next week.
All right,
Die.
All right.
For
Be
the love of
careful.
God, don't get caught out. Please don't get caught out.
I'll be fine. Just give me some of those medals.
Also,
All
they
right,
also
so you get in 3 days you get to the rock terrain or the mountain terrain. Or sorry, 1 day.
nice. One day you're there.
That's the case, then I'm gonna, at the far end, start doing the prep work for, disintegrating chunks of mountain to make it fall,
Okay.
which will take a couple casts from my wand and a couple 2 MP spells, and That'll cover about... Let's see. If I have effectively 2 days for prep, and that's including the day I get there, because I would still have some mana, because it's 1 cast of Steady Saddle and 1 cast of Ant Hall gets me all the way there for 2 MP. With a bunch of miscellaneous stuff if I so well could acquire them.
Okay. Just remember, your multi-storage bag of holding is now just a bag.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that much.
It has a 5-mile radius on it. So the majority of the bags stay together, and they're still they still hold items. But as soon as one pops away, it's just a little bag that may hold like 2 cans of Pepsi.
Oh, those are large cans of Pepsi.
No, it's actually a small bag.
Does it
Okay,
gotta be
yeah.
Pepsi?
Yeah, okay. So, what skill checks would I have to do specifically? Or rather, can I use craft structural and craft explosives? Not to make actual explosives, but to make, like...
Trips?
To prepare for the
a
land.
trigger.
Give me give me 4 structurals. Okay.
Actually, damn.
I'm never getting that again.
Actually, I had a question. Would any of the crystals would there be any crystals I could have donated to him that would help?
Not on that large of a scale, no.
Okay.
You would need clusters for that.
Yep.
Roger.
Yeah. So, my idea was using a mixture of my wand of expeditious, where is it? Construction?
Mhm.
To set up little dirt walls as I'm softening the dirt behind it. And then I'm going to use a trigger to loosen the slope to let boulders and stuff naturally fall.
Alright, how are you gonna make the boulders?
I'm not going to make them.
Oh, you're gonna mold around the boulder to make
Yes.
the boulders. Okay. Give me your explosive skill. Okay. You successfully do this. This will take you the entire day.
Alright. I can only cast the soften earth and stone spell 4 times a day max. I just want to bring that up because it's 2 MP per cast and I only have 9.
So you're waiting until they get to the grasslands, and then you're gonna cast bring the avalanche down, right?
I'm gonna wait till they hit about there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see how many I can either lock in, or if it's primarily non-goblin, kill.
Okay.
I cast Rock's Fall.
You see them. They're starting to come down. Gigases, hobgoblins, kobolds. Some, no, not those wouldn't go there. A lot of goblins. It takes about 2 hours for them to almost all go through. I'll say the last 100 are going through.
And snap.
Alright, go ahead and roll 20d 6 points of damage. Four survive.
All right. assuming it is technically the following, or is it the same day as the setup?
It's the following day.
Okay, so I would have MP. After triggering that, I would immediately cast Blend on myself and by proxy Burbkin and try to get away.
Okay.
Blend is just +4 stealth
All right.
and lets me make stealth checks without cover or concealment. Slap that for it.
Hmm.
Burbkin needs to roll for. Oh. Well, at least distance helps.
Hopefully.
But the main goal was for Gunnalocks to not be sighted. Because it's just a bird flying by otherwise.
Mm-hmm. We also, I guess at this point, we also have confirmation that their leader is not there.
That is correct.
Yes, but also half their army is not able to go back. Alright, yeah, and I zoom.
Okay. You get back to the camp within a day, presumably with good news.
Brock's
Yep.
Fall, people died. I only killed like a fifth of them though.
Did you happen to see any sort of leader?
No. I didn't even see goblins.
Oh no, you saw goblins.
I'm gonna go with I didn't see any goblins.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, excellent. They're
But I don't think any of them are gonna be getting back anytime soon. Probably the Gigas though.
still
I could
though.
probably dig out of it.
Still, that definitely buys us some much needed time.
What are we doing with it?
Well, we also have confirmation that the leader likely is within the city at this point. Their numbers are halved. So, next guard shift, I think it might be primed to make our move.
All right,
Probably during dawn.
all right, but we got a rock paper scissors for it. I don't know why, but it seems that
Duh.
rock paper scissors shoot. I did scissors. What'd you do?
Rock always wins.
Damn it! Every time. All right, fine. You win. In the morning. Well, if that boy's got any other ideas, in which case he'll probably win you in rock paper scissors. Just saying.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. I've faced him before. He's pretty good.
I think attacking during the dawn's guard shift may be our best chance once again. Unless someone wishes to go take another time to take another moment to scout out the gate. I will be right back.
I can dig it. Buys us the time we need. Anything else we can do amidst this time, ladies and gentlemen?
Charge?
I'll be right back. I just heard the microwave.
Welcome back.
Okay. Okay. I think preparing for a new attack might be our best bet.
We go gung ho and try to bind up anybody as we're blitzing in.
Well, that, but you have your plan of going in and trying to take out the leader.
Yeah, he's in the northwest corner, or at least all the heavy armored ones that we didn't even see initially are.
I figure even if we're not successful this time around, we'll probably end up dealing at least significant damage to their troops. Since the last time we did this, that was about the result we got. The question is, do we try taking the left gate and going through there, or do we try going through the right gate the hole on the right once more?
That one I'm actually not sure about.
What I am worried about is the possibility that they may be prepared to have traps set right through that hole. Or they may have a far larger guard. Plus, it may be more... While it's easier to get in, it's more inconvenient since we have to cut our way all the way across town instead of going straight up. If we were to get in through the left. And on the left end, dealing with we're forced to deal with the gate. Unless you want to blow a new hole into the wall.
Possibly, but I don't see how we would go about the execution of it. I don't see the benefit of... I mean, we gotta... As much as it's already blown to bits, we still gotta defend this place when we capture it. But when we... How that... Where are we gonna blow it up at? And we still got this goblin. This red goblin... I can't remember his name, but he's a friend of mine who can spawn an army of things in his pocket. We still have him as a very potential force.
Yeah, if you remember from the original plan before we got updated battlefield information, we were originally planning on using him and gunning locks to deploy on the gate to take over the controls to allow us to enter. So yeah, they couldn't just close the gates.
Possible. So... Okay, so... What's the plan? Alright.
We'd have to... at this point, we just have to figure out options. Do we wish to enter through the gate, or enter through the hole the time before? As easy as it to just do that, I'm afraid they would have thought about us trying the same thing again.
Assuredly. Something there. More troops. traps, something.
Same time though, we didn't get a chance to. We didn't try the stuff left end of things, did we?
I don't think so. I mean, we could add it to the whole rendition. That would split up our forces to a point. Who would be doing distractions, and how would we go about doing it?
We wouldn't need. We wouldn't need it for long. We just long enough to draw them away to get us in.
I got you.
Unless there's a distraction going on, it might make it easy for us to deal with whatever's on the other side of the hull. Since it may force them to pull guys from there.
Just get them to split their forces. I got you. But like, I don't know. Anybody have any assets? Any thoughts on this whole procedure here?
Hugh, everyone else?
Everyone back, right?
I've already said my piece. I already know what I want to do. We already know what I want to do.
Okay, well, what gate do you think we should try entering from? Or what way?
I still think the same way could work. Just because we got in from there doesn't necessarily mean that they know how we got in initially. We killed almost all of them that could have seen us get in.
That is true. I didn't think about that.
I don't know. We had a whole force retreat from that particular location. And we had a whole stream of bodies that we left behind at that particular location.
More like a pile of bodies.
True. Vasrag, what are your thoughts?
There are too many questions that I would need to ask to even contemplate giving a fully coherent thought.
Again.
We don't have the time for that. I think your brother's judgment is sound. But I also think if you guys, but I think if you all have actually gotten in and out without them discovering the way you got in and out, that could also be a very possible thing to do.
Okay. Alright, so go over to the plan. We have a very pyrotechnic distraction on the left end. Then we make our way inside through the same way we did last time, and then we battle our way to the northwestern part of town, and hopefully find the leader there.
That opens us up to a hell of a lot of choke points, not to mention the river and a bunch of bridges.
What's interesting about the river is that we do have allies that can swim very effectively. But with choke point like that,
folks. That's right. That's right.
So in case a choke point does occur, we can have our allies patrolling the waters, and if they see us stuck at a choke point due to enemy forces, they can lend us their aid. It would be very, very effective since they can effectively attack from water side, and it's pretty difficult to defend against that. Especially when they're throwing javelins.
Alright. What do you guys think? It sounds plausible.
Yeah.
Blood for the blood gods, ladies and gentlemen.
Blood for the blood gods.
Alright. Through the front door it is.
Now, that question is: do we wish to wait? Do we wish to wait on the others before we begin our assault?
Well, we only get a few days at best.
No, I mean, Diesel and Diesel and Helios.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that'd probably be best since since we're missing two of our heaviest front lines.
Okay. Everyone all for that then?
So you're gonna put this on hold?
That's what it sounds like.
I think it may be best just so we can we can have all the frontal firepower we can have.
So we can attempt to have a full party for it.
All right.
Meep.
Thank you all for joining us for Grand Pulse. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Been fun.
Meh.